because I got payback for one that I laughed at.
Not payback.
I'm gonna have to say one. I'm gonna have to give a shout out to our stage managers, Monica, her son.
Awesome.
When Austin had to step in for
squeak.
Yes, when I tell you he did it, and I'm like, we were looking like what? I mean, it's
the word.
Fabulous.
I'm with, and you know what?
One word.
If y'all ever watch at the end when we're doing the scene, everybody come out and watch Matt looking around like a dumb fool. I am telling you, he turns around and he's looking so stupid. And like was it Sunday? Alicia, you know, me being squeaky and her being great, she had to act like she was helping me because I was crying laughing at this fool. And like, so it just looks funny like that, like having somebody like he great character, you know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, like I know we're not supposed to break character, but I love it a little bit. It's kind of like it's natural. It's fun, you know what I'm saying? And so it's that I want y'all to watch him Thursday for real.
And in that same respect, because there's a lot of things in that scene that make me laugh. It's a little newspaper, but also y'all be thinking that y'all might be on. Y'all mics be on, so I be hearing the giggling, and it make it even harder. Not great character. And Chris sits right under me, and all you hear is, and I'm just like, I'm trying to hold it together on stage so bad. I mean, like fixing my face and everything.
And I've also learned that some of our castmates are a little bougie. I'm only bougie about
bougie.
And one is water. We don't do tap water.
Period. Poo.
Yeah, we don't do It's alkaline for me.
Give me a little spring water.
It's the water hose, little water hose. Look.
We used to drink us at the water faucet.
Yeah.
It's the Sprite for me. I didn't surpass the water. Can I have a Sprite, Miss Monica? Bring me a Sprite.
Oh, one more thing, y'all, that I really feel like I did not acknowledge. Two things. First of all, the church ladies are the bomb.
Amazing.
When they are on, the church ladies are the bomb. And like the harmonies that they bring, the energy that they bring every time, even through the mess ups, it's like, okay, y'all did that regardless.
Indeed.
And I want to say this to you, Miss Val. You set the standard every single time when we start. The ring, oh my gosh! Like, you know, and honestly, when we first started that, I could feel you like kind of pulling back and like feeling very insecure. I could feel it.
I cannot tell you how insecure I was.
Yeah.
And if it had not been for Taji telling me, "No, you gonna do this. You gonna do this," I would not. I would have gladly stepped aside because I was terrified.
When I told X, I was like, X, she is the spirit right now. I was like, if there was a beacon, like it's Miss Val, and like it's like you get it at the very beginning, but then you see you again, and it's like, oh, there's that reminder. Yep. There's that reminder to keep going, to keep pushing. Yeah. Like, oh.
Yeah. And like you can hear the crowd when you do that first part, and the crowd, oh my gosh, it's almost like they're taken back and just like, and it's so into what you're doing that you grasp the attention, and you literally, like I said, you set the standard of the entire play.
Well, I've been a church lady all my life, so it's not.
Come on now.
All right.
Such a force.
All my life.
Yeah, you making me Sunday morning on a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay.
It's such a force.
I think that's why I like the chair scene and push the button so much, because it's so out of character. I like it when I do stuff out of character.
Yeah.
It's you're such a force because I do remember us talking and you made it known, like, I'm not really used to this, but I'm not really used to this. I'm not really used to that. And okay, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. But I'm gonna tell you something. It is as if you have been doing this for years.
Like for real.
Because when I tell you, you come in there, you remind me, and this is no tea, no shade. It's just the energy that you, when you come on stage, you remind me of Esther from Sanford and Son, because you come in there, and you say, "Ooh, it's Sunday." It's like, it's Sunday. You know, I can't sing the song. Well, I could, but I can't. Those that hadn't saw the play, y'all don't know.
And
but what I'm saying, you come in there with the anointing. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
No, like for real, because it, like, honestly, I know you, so I know you outside of this, and like, I feel like you take on a different confidence that you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally like, okay, we're here now, let's do this. You know?
I'll also say it started way before Color Purple, because when we did Black Nativity, and I think Marcus, he was playing keys, he was like, we just need you to do this. So like, go ahead and sing out. Miss B said, okay. Boom, stepped right into it. And from that moment on, I was like, listen, y'all better get her in the Color Purple. I was like, y'all better tell her about the opening.
It's been fun. It's been fun. If I can just get past that opening, I feel like, okay, I've accomplished something now. And it really does help when the audience gets involved.
Yes.
That just kind of builds everything. And when I see the audience get involved, that's when I really can think, okay, all right, God, you gonna get the glory through this, and this is what I'm created to do. So hey, let's go with it. Let's run with it.
Yeah.
And Ms. Val, with that being said, I want to go ahead and prophesy to you too. The sky is the limit. The sky is not the limit for you, but beyond the galaxies and the universes, all the things that exist, are the things that we cannot see. You are going to soar. You are going to soar, and I want you to know that. I want you to know that. The thing that I hear in my ear for you is Whitney Houston's "I Didn't Know My Own Strength."
Okay.
You are everything. You are everything, and I thank you for being the mother to us all. You don't really recognize you and Agnolia too, because Agnolia.
Yeah, we recognize it. We recognize it.
Okay. I say this, Miss Val. I want you to know that regardless of age, there is so much out there for you. Like what you feel like you may have missed because of, in your previous years, what you wish you would have done, that matters not. This is your now.
And it's so funny that we're bringing.
I take all of it.
That we're bringing this topic up, because some of the best piece of advice that I've gotten as an artist actually came from a friend who did the Color Purple. And they said that if you can't tell yourself every time that you step in a room that you deserve to be in the room, walk away from the room.
Right.
Because you do deserve to be in the room, and that's in every space that you are in.
Right.
Well, I appreciate that. I love being around young adults, and you all you keep me young, you keep me hopeful, you keep me thinking, you keep me on my toes. I absolutely love being around you guys. And you put me in a room full of old folk, I would not survive.
But Ms. Val, me on a personal level, you show me every night that we do the show of what's possible when you believe. Even when you don't really believe in yourself, and I'm talking about me, I look at you as the go-to, because you always set the scene for everybody else. In the beginning, and definitely when you go into the Easter Sunday scene, and towards the end, it's like, yeah, and I'm so glad, because I was someone that was I auditioned for the national tour, the Broadway tour, the same one with Cynthia Erivo, and got a good friend that was on Color Purple, Miss Carla, and they came here to UCA, and I had auditioned for the show at that time, and was considered for several roles, and things were looking good. And then COVID happened, and it production up shutting down, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But I'm thankful because it allowed me to. This was purposeful, as Taji said. This was purposeful. I was not meant to do that then. I was meant to do that now because I needed to learn a lesson now, not then. So I'm appreciative of that. And to be finding Cordell and being with Warren and being able to do a show with my cousin Taji and Kaylin, and knowing that our paths may not cross in the foreseeable future because one is going away because the Lord works in mysterious ways and path is preparing a way for him to do other things outside of here. I'm grateful for that because most of you guys do not know. I found Kaylin and Taji in a show, and it was a family member on my mom's side that made me aware of Kaylin, and then again with Taji, and I found Taji.
So you all are really cousins. You all are really cousins. Oh, I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
And we didn't know, and I had done several shows with Kaylin before, but it wasn't until I posted a picture and my Aunt Rosie made it. And I was like, huh? I said, when? How? And then made the connection with Taji. And again, we had done a show together at the studio, the Shawshank Redemption. Had no clue then. Had no clue. It wasn't until I believe the Black Nativity or whatever else, and I posted a picture of my cousin Sandy, and then all that came crashing down. I'm like, well, like in the span of 4 years, I'll be finding this stuff out. Why? And y'all are all doing the same thing that you guys love to do, which is storytelling. So it was purposeful. I'm so glad that I've had the opportunity to do it because, I mean, how does that ever happen? You find people that are your family while you're doing shows.
Absolutely, y'all. I love y'all.
But he has to go, y'all.
Yeah. I gotta go as well. I love y'all too.
Well, we're actually nearing the end. Could y'all give us like 3 minutes?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so yeah, this is coming to an end, and to be truthful, I'm feeling a certain type of way, but I'm going to be very present Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I just want y'all. What's that?
Why are you feeling a certain type of way?
Because I feel like this is something that has become a part of my life, and I've gotten used to it. It's rearranged my life, but I've gotten used to it. And I just hope y'all still be my friend after this.
I think that's what I'm thinking too. Like as a man, I'm like, Lord, I really like these people. Yeah. I like being around them. There's not one person that I don't like not being around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, and I feel like even with that, certain individuals I've gotten closer to than others, and I'm just like, these are lifelong friends, you know what I'm saying? And it's just it's a beautiful thing, and you don't necessarily know. Like, if I would have not done this play, I wouldn't have not had this opportunity to meet some of the people that I've met and be friends and get close to some you guys. It's a blessing.
Yeah, because I like this chemistry of this group. I feel like each of us are ingredient to what I am enjoying. So even though we're going to work together on future things, the chemistry is going to be different. It's going to be a different
together for years.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Never got a chance to do this. And now I'm like, why? We should have been friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
But but it goes back to show you and to tell you though, how many opportunities and moments have we had as a collective to do it? And I think let's look at it. The Black Nativity broke records. The play that I directed, Sugar in Our Wounds, broke records. Mm-hmm. Even this show, so all of these things that are happening is opening the door for all of us to do it again and again and again, and it just shows you, hey,
yeah,
because we brought the money. I'm no tea, no shade. We brought people money. We brought them money. Period.
We the show pool. Warren, what else did you have?
Okay, one last thing. I would be remiss if I didn't serve our dessert. We have our dessert, and then I'm going to close out. And again, I thank each of you. But in true potluck fashion, yeah. Lord, where my mind? But in true potluck fashion, I always serve dessert. And dessert for tonight is popcorn is prepared in the same pot, in the same heat, in the same oil, and yet the kernels do not all pop at the same time. Don't compare yourself to others. Your turn to pop.
That's so good.
I like that.
Okay.
That. All of that.
Yeah.
That is so good.
We're popping in the same pot, but it's time to pop. And with that being said, I am Master Chef Warren L. Booker Jr. This has been another wonderful episode of the soon-to-be international webcast entitled The Potluck. Here at The Potluck, we bring what you eat. However, if it's nasty, we're going to spit it out. I'm going to ask who cooked it. And remember, if you bring potato salad, never put raisins in it. Again, people, thank you so much for joining you. My Now, y'all got me laughing. Normally, nobody knows.
What? Who puts raisins in potato salad? Who does that?
Because who does that?
Who does that?
Other people, they put raisins.
No. That is a no. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do
Love
that.
you.
Bye.
Love you.
Y'all later. Have a great day.
All right,
Oh my God.